From Transformers Legacy, united, it is SHARD, who is a Infernac Universe Rocky dude and apparently an Armorizer. So he's got lots of jobs. Yes, he is a rock copter as opposed to a rock lobster. And I'm gonna break him out and go through this guy bit by bit, and maybe this will be something you want to add to your collection. Be right back. So I am beyond the point where I can figure out what the whole Infernac Universe thing is about. Is it Rocklords? I have no idea. So I'm just rolling with it. They're Rocky Transformers. Hey, Adrian, you wanna come see me fight? And they also do come with shitty pieces of paper, instructions, and there is SHARD on his prison. And in the back, we have some Autobot tissue paper. We're gonna free that from the tape and close the knife so I don't stab myself in the foot. You laugh, but wasn't that knife, but it happened. And when it did, it really hurt me in my soul. I mean, if I was a car, you would have had to tow me away. All right, bad puns. All right, in here there are some shoulder pads. I don't know what these are yet. We'll figure it out. There are helicopter blades, 4 of them, and some more Rocky things. You know, it's Rocky, but it also looks kind of like crystal. I'm like, was this made by the Fortress of Solitude? Yes, I don't only do Star Wars references. I could do superhero references, Superman. Hell, I could do this all day. Yeah, another universe. But let's get SHARD out of his bindings so you can see him in all his glory. Now, quickly, I just want to show you the back of the box because it does show him in his 2 modes, plus using some of his own stuff as weapons, and then having gears. Also use him as a sword, or I'm sorry, as a double bow and a shield. Interesting. I tend to like Transformers to be themselves, though I do have to say one of the few highlights of the Netflix War for Cybertron series was when Cog transformed into his weapon mode and RC used him to blast the fuck out of a bunch of bots. But generally, I prefer the bots to just be themselves and carry weapons by themselves. So okay, let's see here. These weapons, you can apparently take these blades for his helicopter mode and insert them into his fists on the top and bottom so he can slice and dice better than Darth Maul. Yeah, see a Star Wars reference too. Now for storage, apparently you can also attach them in the back and just have them hanging around. Looking at these other pieces, these pieces apparently go onto his arms, but we can turn them the other way. So they're almost like arm cannons, or could be blow dryers. I mean, he's got these blades. Is he a hairstylist? Is he a barber? I don't see any instructions on where to put these plates on him when he is in just plain robot mode. Ooh. Though they're not showing the instructions, I just figured out we can put them on as shin guards. Probably should have watched Patriot Prime's review of this guy first. Nah, the fun of discovery, right? So he's got these, I think I want to see how these hair dryers look pointed the other way. Yeah, I kind of like him switching the arms. But there he is, blades and all. And he's got a tail. Interesting. Could interfere with our Jean-Claude Van Damme. Let's see, he does have ankle swivels, and he also has the ability to swivel the entirely wrong way, which is less than helpful. And the feet can move. They are pretty poseable, the feet. So he can get into what appears to be a full Jean-Claude Van Damme, even lifting his tail a bit and snapping it in there. Yeah, he kind of leans way forward. Not as bad as I feared, though. He can kick forward. Kicking back, he runs into some kibble here, so not as far back, but definitely can do a side kick. Bends at the knee, legs fall off. Now there's a post here. I mean, he's an Armorizer, so, but leg can spin around, swivel, very nice. And I'm sure it's supposed to come off for armorizing purposes. Can he twist at the waist? He can, but apparently, unless you really want to force it, he can't go all the way around. He gets stuck there, but it is better than nothing. No real ab crunch or anything, but arms can go all the way around. They can go out to the side. If you remove these things, they can even go a little bit higher out to the side, bend at the elbow. Stay in place, man. I know you're supposed to disassemble, but it's got a full swivel. Yeah, very good posability on the arms. So that's nice. Head can turn all the way around. So a pretty cool looking, though his legs fall off. I'll pop right back in. So there he is from all angles. Yeah, I can put this back, I guess, if you really want. Force my hand. He's an interesting looking crystal creature. Didn't they fight a crystal creature? Anyways, from the Fortress of Solitude. Oh, by the way, his fists, I'm gonna take off a couple of these blades. They twist around, so that's not a bad thing. So overall, a cool figure. All right, time to get him into his Rockcopter. All right, so there he is in his helicopter mode. And he actually, when he lands, he has decent stability as well. Now I gotta wonder about a rock being a helicopter. I mean, I know we have some made out of metal, but still weight is always a concern. So is this a very light stone? Is it like pumice? Can I use it to get calluses off my feet? That's disgusting. But yeah, a helicopter made out of rock that flies. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. So this Rockcopter is he's pretty cool. He's got some nice green here for the canopy. Definitely looks like grown crystal or something. And you know, the rotor spins pretty well. Now apparently he can blow chunks off himself and attach to another Autobot. So this is showing gears, so I happen to have right over here, who his legs swivel. I didn't even test that out in his review. But you can take these rock arms and attach them to Gears' back there, because you never know when you might need extra arms attached to your back. It does show using his own gun, so I'll put his own gun there. Now it also seems to show taking these pieces and attaching them to the side of his legs, but they don't seem to want to stay. Okay, I got one to stay, kind of, but it doesn't seem all that sturdy. That seems dumb. Now you can attach all these blades and these jets together to give him this rather interesting, looks like it could be a shooting weapon. And if you do take out his gun, these can apparently go on here instead of putting them on the side of his legs, which doesn't actually work. You can pop these together into a very thin shield or battering ram or something. So there you have him, Rockcopter, aka SHARD. I have to say, having all these pieces to put on Gears, I mean, I've seen worse things, but can't really say I am thrilled with the whole Armorizer thing. This experience has not made it better for me. I mean, if you enjoy it, by all means, I'm not gonna stand in your way. But I much prefer him, SHARD that is, as his own bot. Just, you know, rocky as he is. He's actually like almost 5.5 inches tall and is shorter than Gears. And he's gonna form armor for this guy? Well, here's a quick bonus thing I found as I was reassembling him. I decided to see, because I didn't really like the blow dryers on his arms, but you can actually plug them in to his rotor holders in the back, side by side, and it becomes a rocket pack. A jetpack. He can fly through the air without transforming. So there he is, SHARD. I mean, he's a cool addition to my Rocky guys. Hey, you wanna fight? You gonna fight or what, Mr. T? Whoa, I mean Clubber Lang. So I'm definitely glad he's in my collection. I'll go with my Boulder Crash and, you know, all the Rocky people. And I'm sure there's gonna be more. So there'll be their own subgroup. But the Armorizer stuff, if you enjoy it, great, but not a huge fan myself. But still, he's a fun figure. And I hope you are having fun watching these videos, as much fun as I have making them, and discovering new ways that I will never use my Transformers again. And I will put a link in the description to get this guy if you haven't gotten him already. And of course, you can go to your local stores, possibly find him there. But, you know, online is sometimes convenient, so I'm providing a link for convenience sake and to help support the channel, which is much appreciated. But while you're mulling this guy over, you can take a look at this video over here, which is his buddy Boulder Crash, who I did a nice review of. And we will see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.